In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical. Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing you another episode of Automachef. I like Automachef. It has a good feeling to it, I guess, when I say it. Plus, it's the only thing that really makes sense. But I digress. I want to do the next mission, but I went back and refined my kitchen in the first one, and I'm going to show you what I did. You can make blueprints. Okay? This setup got me a 75% and it cost me $45,500, and it worked pretty good. I got 75%. That's a good improvement on what I was doing before, but that wasn't good enough for me. I kept messing around, and I was surprised that this setup actually did a better job. I ended up having two grills, two complete different setups that didn't share anything across. They're just completely separate, and I had a higher rating. I would think that a build that used one bun dispenser and one grill would be considered the better unit, but you'll notice that I only have one conveyor belt right here, one conveyor belt right there, and then of course the one that you can't change, which is built into the kitchen. And that's how I was able to minimize what I was doing. It's a little cheaper, but it actually is pretty good on power too. Let it run real quick and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, let's get some orders. I'm not going to slow down. I'm just going to let it run straight through. Here I got a couple orders in, and it works really good. And you'll notice that I've got the grill set, so they only come on for a certain number of seconds during orders, so they turn off between orders. That's one of the reasons why it was so good. I used very little energy as compared to even the other one that I was using, because the grill was on continuously. I also did it with some of the other components and said, okay, I only want you to come on for this many seconds. Like the cheese dispenser and the bread dispenser, instead of saying dispense 1, I told it to come on for 5 seconds, which means it powers up 5 seconds. That's long enough for it to dispense one item and turns back off again. So instead of being on all the time and only doing the function when an order comes through, it's turned on for 5 seconds, dispenses its one item, and turns right back off again. So let us begin the next mission. I couldn't resist, I had to. So deliver 5 meals, keep electricity usage under 400 watts, use fewer than 35 ingredients. And we're making what appears to be the BLT. I only have a small budget though, and a small kitchen to work in. Those burgers were a success. The public were enthusiastically indifferent towards them, giving me feedback such as, yes, it had taste, and stop asking me questions, leave me alone. That's how I feel sometimes, pushy salesperson. I managed to get this place at a discount rate. Apparently humans are not keen on working in tight spaces, a privilege these stupid machines don't care for. Now I know what you're thinking, fellow carbon-based life form, fellow converter of complex proteins and bags of mostly water. What can we do in this limited space? Well, it turns out we could be able to achieve a lot here. We can offer a brand new dish, the BLT sandwich. Pay close attention to the recipe and the required steps. This space looks limited, but you will easily fit in the required machines. Remember, efficiency will be the key to your continued our continued partnership. All right, so it wants me to be. Now, you can go up here and look at recipes, but I found if you just click here, it opens right up for you. So, I needed to take a dispenser, and it's going to have to dispense 2 slices of bread. Those 2 slices of bread are going to have to be toasted. I have to have a dispenser that dispenses 1 strip of bacon. That's also going to have to be grilled. I'll need a dispenser for the lettuce, and then a dispenser for the tomato, which then has to be sliced. So that has to be go through a processor. That doesn't. That has to be toasted. So does that. Okay. And they're saying the manufacture time is about 8 seconds. All right. We're only going to do one mission today, one kitchen, and we'll try to go through it completely together. You can see my thought process. Yeah, that should work. I was thinking of something, but probably a dumb thing to do. Straight onto that conveyor. I don't need it to do anything else the right way. You are going to do finished dishes, and you're going to do a BLT. I need a dumb arm to feed my assembler, and then a dispenser, a food processor for my tomato, another dispenser for the lettuce. So I want you to dispense a tomato. I want you to dispense lettuce, and a single conveyor belt, which will feed everything right to the arm and put it in there. So now my tomato is good, my lettuce is good. I need to get my bread and bacon cooked and put on here. So I'm gonna have to have a smart arm. And you are going to grab... See, that's not gonna work. I need 2 smart arms. Because I need one that'll grab... Aha, here's how we do it. I want you to grab cooked bacon. And I want this smart arm to grab toasted bread slices. And then probably need one conveyor, a dispenser, and a dispenser. I want you to dispense bacon strips, and I want you to dispense sliced bread. And it's all gonna go to the grill. Is there a way to do this better? Actually, that's not gonna work either. Because I need a dumb arm. That'll work though. And I did confirm in the last one that I can take the bacon right from here and put it here. But that dumb arm is going to be trying to grab stuff from there. I don't think that setup will work. Let's try this. No, that won't. I think what I had before worked better. And if I can, I want to minimize the number of... I want to minimize the number of conveyor belts, if I can. That does help. It might dispense. Let's go ahead and we will go to the BLT and simulate an order and see what happens. And that person's walking straight through my kitchen, through the walls. Okay? Will you grab bacon? No, it won't. Yeah. And these don't have any place to put anything, so that idea is not going to work. All right, how about this? I can dispense there. That'll dispense there. There's that one. I'm going to have to add some conveyor belts to make this work. But this should work. Man, that owl is annoying. I was there going like, you know, owl, can you like be quiet, please? Okay, that works. Not as efficient as I was hoping it would be, but that does work. And it means I have to put a conveyor and a conveyor. And I will need at least one order reader. You're going to work on a BLT. You're going to connect to this. I want you to on while an order is pending and stay on for 10 seconds. Because it takes 5 seconds to dispense the bread. That should work. I need you to turn on. And on while an order is pending for 5 seconds. Okay. Connect to this. I want you to, same thing. On while an order is pending for 5 seconds. And last but not least, the tomato on when an order is pending for 5 seconds. All right, let's run a order real quick. And once again, somebody walking through the middle of my kitchen. Ghost customers. All right, so everything turns on for its appropriate amount of time. Gonna get grabbed. That's gonna get grabbed. Okay, stop. All right, you and dispense to the left, I believe. Yes. You and you dispense to the right. You'll pick up and put there. You're grabbing bread slices. That should fix that problem. Okay. Simulate order again, and once again, go ahead, walk through my kitchen, please. That makes no sense, but okay. All right. Bacon is being grabbed. The bread is being grabbed. Tomato is sliced. The bacon is good. Toasted bread. Okay, so I can complete a BLT sandwich. 100. All right, it's sitting there. Okay, stop. Stop. All right, spin you around and straight. Do it one more time. Simulate an order. We'll speed it up this time. Most of the stuff's working. Just gonna see if it one arm's gonna do the right thing. No. All right, dispense to your right then. Will that make you happy? Stupid arm. This arm's gonna be the thing that undoes me. I know it. Oh no, not start. I want to simulate an order. It's faster to simulate an order. Okay, cool. All right, so we know it'll dispense. I need to check on while an order is pending. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's why everything was going crazy. I was like, why is it doing that? All right. Number one, I want you on for 10 seconds. I want, and it was doing it for five. Okay, see, on for 5 seconds. There we go. That's what I want. On for 5 seconds. On for 5 seconds. That'll make this spit out 2 pieces of bread, 1 thing of bacon, 1 lettuce, 1 tomato. I don't think this is the most efficient kitchen, but it will work. I could add another order reader to lessen my power draw. Let's go ahead and do that. And BLT, I want you to connect to this. And I want you to turn on for, say, 12 seconds when an order comes in. I want you to turn on for 10 seconds. Actually, probably more like 8 seconds should work. Turn on for 8 seconds. Connect to this. And on when an order is pending. And I will do this one just because I have no other. I'm going to connect me to it anyways. Might as well. It'll save a little bit of power. All right. So let's start and see how this goes. I only have to do 5 meals. I need to use 400 or less energy and use 35 or less ingredients. This should be a no-brainer. This should work good. I might pass, but if I do, I'm going to try to, I'll save this, and then I'll try to mess around and see if I can get a little more efficient. All right, there's my first order. So my second piece of bread is coming, and that's all working perfectly. 1 tomato has been dispensed. You have your lettuce, right? Yes. So you can sit here and watch and see what's happening. All right, cool. That tomato had to wait. Ooh, that tomato gets stuck. Yes, it did. But it's okay. It's going now. That's good. So BLT 1 has been served. It was yellow, but what was holding it up? All right, it's working. This needs to stay on for another second or 2, I think. Because it's being held up by stuff coming by, and it has to stop. It looks like I'm going to pass. I'm pretty sure I'm going to pass with flying colors. It's not perfect, but there are ways I can make it better, I think. All right, speed it up a little bit. The concept works. I'm getting some yellow. I can definitely do better. 73%. Not bad. All right, not bad. Let's go back in here and take another look at it. All right, your connection's here. And the grill seemed okay. It did go off a few times. Let's put this on for 10 seconds. And the conveyor belt. On when an order is penned. All right, let me run that and see if it's a little more efficient now. I'm going to go full speed. Try to save a little bit of time. Get the orders going. I'm going to watch the grill. Okay, it did turn off when stuff was trying to cook. I see that as a bottleneck. Okay. So there's more stuff here. It takes a little bit longer to cook. Turn the grill on and leave the grill on for 15 seconds. Let's try that. Let's see if that's long enough to allow everything to cook and then occasionally let it to go off for a second or 2. But if there's no order for a second, it'll probably turn off. Yeah, that's fine. It's working. Still have an order going. Everything's working okay, though. 69%. See, I went down a little bit in efficiency. All right, we need to start over. Let's reset the level. It clears everything and allows you to start over again. Assembly. Let's stick it here, which is normally where I like to try to put it. A dumb arm, which will. I want you to dispense to the left, I think. Yes. So it's going to take coming out of here and stick it right on there for me. You're going to make the BLT. I am going to set you to high speed, because I think that's part of the problem. All right. So I need a dumb arm to take anything. All right. And I want you to dispense it to the right. So anything that hits this spot right here, it's going to put right into there. You know, maybe I need to use 2. Dumb arm this way and then this way. All right. So I'll run 2 different arms. Maybe I can make it a little more efficient that way. No matter what, I have to have something, a conveyor belt, at least one conveyor belt there. I need a food processor, a dispenser for a tomato. You are my tomato dispenser. You'll process a tomato. And I want you to dispense to the right. So that conveyor is going to work here. And I'll put a dispenser here. And you're dispensing only lettuce. And that's going to dispense onto this conveyor belt. And then this arm's just going to grab everything and stick it in here. This is the meat and bread arm. See, it doesn't have to be right there. I can actually stick it up here out of the way. Drop that down. I'm going to need 2 smart arms. All right. You're going to dispense to your right. And you are going to grab bread. Excuse me. You're going to grab toasted bread. There we go. You're going to dispense to your left. And you're going to pick up toasted bacon. All right, so I need a dumb arm that's going to grab anything coming from right here. Conveyor belt. And I want you to dispense the bread. And I want you to dispense the bacon. So both will go into this one conveyor belt. Both come to here. Both go up here and get their order complete. I think that's a better system. Let me test it real quick. Then wait order. Of course, somebody walks through my kitchen yet again. Of course. All right. So the lettuce and tomato are now taken care of. There's no delay for lettuce and tomato. Oh. I see a problem. Hold on a second. I need a conveyor belt right there. All right. Simulate order. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. All right. So the bread. There we go. The bacon. All right. Bread, bacon. Now, are you going to work and grab the food and put it on the conveyor? And yes. Okay, cool. So in its current configuration, the system does work. I don't have assembler. I need an order reader. BLT connect here. I want you to turn on for 5 seconds. Connect here. I want you to turn on for 5 seconds. Connect there. I want you to turn on for 10 seconds. You know what? I'm going to be safe and say 11 seconds. That might have been part of the issue. And if I still have problems, I'm going to change that one to dispense it twice. I know this is fine for once, but I don't know how it's going to respond to needing to do it twice. Let's start the kitchen and see what happens. All right, here comes an order. Everything's getting dispensed. The power is definitely getting used a lot more right now. I'm not worried about ingredients because my ingredient count is controlled. That should be good. 80% with 275 watts used, 31 ingredients were used. Well, that's not bad. I might mess around and see if I can get a better one, and I'll show you at the beginning of the next episode. But that's my time for today. This has been Automachef. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.